So, hello. My name is Johnny C, and a lot of people don't know me actually. But what I'm gonna show you today is a build that I've made. It is, I should say something like looking like the same meta of the season 20, but with a couple of difference. So I'm going to show you actually this is not a high character, it's only a 382 paragon actually, but let's take a look on everything. So let's start with the ability because you're gonna recognize it. I think if there's a couple of people that know about startup build, before you're going to get anything, and it's like the leveling build of the barbarian. So if you take a look, it's round here with bloodbath. Okay. After that, yeah, will win. I have so many difficulties to say that one. And this is wind shear you're gonna use. After that, you have ground stomp and rushing smash, leap, iron impact, Warcry charge, Wrath of the Berserker, Insanity, and for the passive, you're gonna have Nerves of Steel, Superstition, Rampage, and Ruthless. I'm going to take a look on the build itself after that, but you're gonna see why that build is actually really good. I'm going to show you after that. I don't think I'm gonna die. It's on hardcore. I did it a couple of times, and I'm actually really surprised that I went to actually a greater rift level 55. That means torment 12 with a character that low, with a couple of pieces that are not really good actually right now. And we're gonna take a look on the cube too. So let's take a look again. So as you can see, my damage is not that good. It's only like 265, 100, 265,000. I don't remember how to say it. 9,224 for the toughness, and I just have not even a million for the recovery. Okay. I don't even have, because the game don't want to give me the gift to have a socket on the two weapon and make more damage. If you take a look, I'm using the Flavor of Time. This one is not so bad. I have a couple of damage at the top, physical skills 20%, vitality, and the cooldown. That's why I liked it, and I needed to sacrifice something to get the socket. After that, the ring I'm using is the Convention of Element, not a perfect one at all, but I have like critical hit, critical chance, and reduced cooldown reduction a bit. And I'm using Obsidian Rings of the Zodiac. There's a lot of people that will say you should transfer that or exchange it for focus and restraint, but I don't want to do it. I'm still looking on the build I've made, and right now it's going really okay. I don't know if I can push for a long time with it. It's not invincible, but I think it's pretty good actually. I'm gonna show you why in a couple of minutes. So for the waist, I think you all recognize the rest, okay? You have the Sabaton waist, the set, the tacet of the waist. As a belt, I'm using the Lamentation. And I change something to get a bit more, life per fury. Actually, like I said, it's not the best pieces I can have. Here I got lucky a bit. I got decent low brass, like physical skills 15%. I could develop to 20, but I said to myself like, oh come on, I'm gonna get better than this. and I changed the secondary to have reduced damage from range attack by 4%. So I think we have made a look on everything. The weapons are the Slenderer and the little rug. I haven't changed a lot of things. Just got a couple of reduced cooldown of all skill because I needed it for the build itself. So that's it for now. And in the cube, what I'm trying, and this is I think the big part of the build, I'm using Skullgrass because it's increasing the damage of the whirlwind by 400%. The Bane of the Might, because if you use Furious Charge, Ground Stomp, or Leap, it takes like 80% reduced damage for 8 seconds. And this is interesting now because I'm using, I think the ring is doing everything for the bull that everybody is using actually on the season 20. The difference is the abilities I'm using. Why? Because I'm using Ground Stomp and Leap. So this means when I'm opening, what I'm doing is using, Warcry to have some resources. And after that, the Wrath of the Berserker. And this is when I start to see some enemies in the rift. And after that, I'm leaping. So I think I was thinking like I got the leap Iron Impact and it could like stun enemies, but I think it's just slowing them. So for 60% for 3 seconds and things like that. And right after that, okay, and you can see if you use actually just leap, it's going to give you 80% of reduction on damage for 8 seconds. But myself, what I'm doing is I'm jumping on a little pack of enemies, and right after that I'm doing the ground stomp. And after that, this is giving me another 8 seconds for another 80% less damage. And with that, because I'm playing on hardcore, I'm using the mental of channeling, because while you're channeling the whirlwind, it's giving me like the deal 25% increased damage and take 25 reduced damage in the same time. So that means altogether it's really good. So like I said, it's not the best part. Okay, I will have to change that for better stuff, probably on Ancient or Primal if I'm got lucky. But I really don't have a lot of damage right now, toughness and recovery. So if I die doing that video, I'm just going to laugh my ass, because I did it for almost more than an hour. I was like, when I came online, I was 150, something like that. And I'm like, after 2 hours and something, I'm now 382 with that low of damage, toughness, and recovery. So I'm just going to scrap a couple of things, make some space before going. I know there's a lot of people that don't like it, but I don't care. I'm always taking my time to do it. So after that, we're gonna go in. So I did the last time the 55, so I'm going to do it again. Like I said, I'm starting with this, and when I'm gonna start to see enemies, I'm gonna jump and leap on it. And after that, it's going to be always like the resources, the ground stomp. When the leap is done, it's ready, you use it, and you're still using the stomp right after that. Resource. You need to take a look all the time on the screen and also on your abilities all the time, because if you're not using it, you're gonna die and you're gonna be really angry on yourself. If if you take a look carefully of what I'm doing down there on the skills, you're gonna see what I said. Okay, leap, ground stomp, resource. Now there's nothing. I'm going on the next. Leap, ground stomp, leap, ground stomp, leap, ground stomp, resource, leap, ground stomp, and you do it so on and so on. You're gonna have a kind of infinite 80%. Because you're using the abilities of the first leveling guide that you can find on the net. You're using the same abilities, but you know why? Because of one ring that will give you all of these damage reduction with the rings in the cube. Leap, ground stomp, leap, resource, down stomp, ground stomp, leap, ground stomp, don't miss your shot. If you're going straight into some fireball and you forgot to do the ground stomp, you're dead. See these guys with the tongue? When they start to jump onto you and you're so low with bad stuff like me, you're supposed to die really, really fast. But because you're using all the time these leap and the ground stomp, this will save you and your life. So you just need to keep going. So now it's going to be fun because you can do it all the time. It's like, if your life is going down just a bit, so he's 2. You just need to finish him and that's it. End of the story, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're gonna enjoy that build if you see it. And yeah, I'm gonna see you around probably. See ya.